Yo, it's your boy Jeameave.
Hey, your boy Mac.
Back again with ViewsFromTheHeart, and today we got a 2009 Laramie spec Dodge 1500 Ram. So, with that said, this is a 5.7 liter Hemi V8 plus 390 horsepower, 407 pounds of torque, which is mated to
5-speed automatic transmission that also has a 5,368 curb weight that will give you also 6,450 towing capacity. Now, with all that being said, bro, go ahead and let him.
This is a Laramie spec Dodge Ram 1500. So, as some of you may see, or for our faithful viewers, we did do previously a F-150 XLT. Now, for those who may not know, an XLT does not stand for a large truck. It's actually a trim level offered by Ford. To make this a fairer comparison, you'd compare a Laramie spec Dodge Ram closer to a F-150 Lariat, if I'm not mistaken. So, although this does have more of the finer details and luxury options that I would want and expect for my personal use, regardless if it's a work truck or not, let's just take here and see what this truck offers and see if the driving dynamics of F-150 is actually better considering the lack of interior, or if the Dodge 1500 Lariat spec has both the interior and the driving dynamics to back it up. Let's get it.
Now, you want to talk about trucks? This is the motherfucking truck I fuck with. Let's go ahead.
Oh, do you now? Alright, let's get it. Woo! Yeah.
You already know it's right.
Dodge Ram 1500.
Hey, I can do my dance with the space in here. Oh yeah, I can do my dance. But I'm not gonna do my dance here, obviously, because I ain't got no. How you gonna point them at my feet? I ain't got no shoes on, bro.
Oh, that was my fault. I mean, no one told you that. See, no one would probably even notice if you didn't point it out. Now everyone's gonna go back and look.
To be honest,
you bummy. See, now you had to go and point it out.
Bro, why you just shooting me down worse?
I'm just playing. You know I love you.
Anyways, back to the video. You already know what it is. Dodge Ram 1500. Inside wise, this is what I expect from a truck. I'm not even gonna say but I'm pretty sure, you know, I speak for both of us when I speak.
Oh yeah, by far.
Yeah. Infotainment center, touchscreen navigation.
Remember, this is 2009, people, so it is definitely a little outdated. I'm pretty sure, let me see. I'm pretty sure my iPhone 7 is as big, if not bigger. Well, you saw it here first. It is definitely as big.
We're not all blessed with the plus, but hey.
Get the garbage out of here.
Here. But anyway, chrome finish.
This is actually, you know, what I've noticed, as I've always told my brother, when it comes to sport coupes, I cannot stand chrome trim, any sort of chrome in my personal vehicles. But in here, in a truck, I think it's well placed. I think it gives off a certain sense of class, you know, if that makes sense. I feel like it matches, and it's just more appealing in a truck than it would ever be in any sort of luxury sedan or sports coupe, in my opinion. Not just my opinion, of course, but that's what I think. I actually like it in here. I think it's a good contrast from the middle here with the infotainment system is. It has a nice, you know, darker colored veneered wood over here. It's a classy look. It's a really classy. What are you doing?
Honestly, I was more like I was telling you before though. I like the compartments in here.
Oh yeah, that's actually a huge space over there. I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
You got compartments upon compartments upon compartments in here.
Your door has compartments and compartments. You have plenty of room to, plenty of space to put stuff.
Comparing, since the F-150 XLT is so fresh in our minds, the front seating capacity actually feels bigger. It feels not significantly bigger, but noticeably bigger, at least to the front seating.
Yeah.
Just by looking at the back, though, however, it does not seem as large in the back. But don't get me wrong, it's so spacious in here, and the interior, like I said, it's unfair to compare Laramie to a XLT F-150. There's just no comparison there. There's a $10,000 base price starting brand new difference there. But I feel that, do I see a $10,000 difference? Yes and no. Yes, in the sense that obviously this is a far better interior, far better upgraded, but I don't know, is it really worth $10,000? Like, what else am I seeing that $10,000 go to as opposed to just the interior? I think that can be up for judgment. I mean, don't get me wrong, the interior is nice. It definitely matches its price point, but I feel like this could be had for, I would say a more reasonable price starting point would be about $7,000 more. I feel like it would be more warranted then. I could see, you know, your leather stitching and your soft touch plastic and things like that be worth in the neighborhood of $6,000 to $7,000. The extra $3,000, I'm kind of at a loss as to where exactly that plus $3,000 would be going to. But if I was looking for a truck, whether it be a work truck or not, this would be
perfect for me, honestly.
Honestly, it really is. So we haven't driven this truck yet, but you know, just moving it to this specific spot within Carlux. Remember, this vehicle is available at Carlux in Inglewood, California.
Shout out to Sonny, Robert, Mario, Eric, the lady in there that don't
the team. You know, once again, thank you guys so much for this opportunity. You guys are making our aspirations come true little by little. I know some of you guys are probably looking like, what aspirations you guys do? Every dream started as an idea. We put the idea in motion, and every dream started at the bottom. Every huge company, Coca-Cola was not universally known as Coca-Cola when it first started.
Bro, Bill Gates started in a garage.
And apparently Steve Jobs. So, for our faithful viewers right now, you guys are really watching us putting in the work and the framework and the groundwork for possible growth in exponential growth, hopefully in the future. And this is what it takes, you know, putting in mad hours. Honestly, supporting right now, it takes me about 6 to 8 hours to edit a video. And you might be thinking, oh, that takes a long time, you know. But y'all don't understand, it takes me about 4 hours to edit a video for the quality that you guys are seeing, and up to my standards that I feel comfortable with showcasing to you guys. Then, if that takes 4 hours, then it takes about an hour to hour and a half to 2 hours to render the video, because remember, we're dealing with full HD 60 frames per second video for that ultra buttery smoothness that you guys ingest every time you watch your videos. Then it takes me an hour to upload, because you know, I don't have the fastest upload speed, unfortunately. Then on top of that, it takes an hour to process on YouTube. So all in all, you guys can see that I'm not saying this is hard. It is difficult in its own right, but at the same time, it does take passion, takes commitment, and it takes time. Dedication. Shout out to Nip. But it takes hard work, dedication, and commitment. That's with anything in life. You know, as what we're doing right now. What we're doing is basically the framework and beginning of entrepreneurship. And for me, that's the most gratifying thing. But I went off on a completely different tangent talking about, you know, but I feel like one thing that I want to differentiate us between other people that do this same thing or car reviews is that we don't want to focus only on vehicles. We want you guys to be interested in us and watch our things and watch our content because of who we are, not because of what we have. That's no matter where or how far we did in life, it's never, whatever content we put out publicly or whatever, even in general in life and people that knows us personally, whatever we have will never be what we gloat about or what we're about. We have nothing right now, and we still act like we have everything in the world. And that's honestly because, like I said, it is opportunity that is allowing us to do what we're aspiring to do so we can get to bigger and better places in terms of, you know, like, let's say, hopefully we get our hands on a Lamborghini sometime down the line. You never know with something like this. Best believe when we do, you guys can get ultra smexy, no regular type content.
All the motherfuckers said I wasn't gonna be nothing.
But you know, with that said, this truck definitely exudes a level of class for a truck. Remember, again, I'll be honest with you guys, this is our second truck review. our third truck I've ever been in, besides, you know, Mom's 2000 F-150 Lariat. So these are the 3 trucks that we can only go off and base off as of right now. Now, don't get me wrong, hopefully, you know, we got some things working in the background right now. Hopefully we get our hands on a Raptor. But, so, no, we're not saying it's gonna happen, but that's what we're working towards.
No, damn that, it's gonna happen. I'm putting it in the universe. I'm about to manifest this energy. It's
oh, no, it's not true. No, alright, like, excuse me. It may not happen at the place we're currently at, or that we're talking to, but it's gonna eventually happen. Speak your thoughts into existence.
You feel me?
And, you know, I think overall, we've covered everything we need to about this interior for this Dodge Ram 1500 Laramie. It is nice. Is it $10,000 more? I'd be a little bit remiss to say that. You know, I can see $7,000, but overall, I mean, there's no budging with that in terms of the base price. You know, maybe there might be some special going on with the new ones. Remember, this is a 2009. But despite the fact that this is a nearly a decade-year-old truck, it really still feels pretty damn good in here. It feels of modern quality. The only notable differences that you can see that are of an issue is obviously the infotainment system. It's as large as my iPhone 7 Plus. I mean, that's literally the only negative.
Truck, you see a larger.
That's the only negative that I can see and find out about after going through this truck with basically a fine-tooth comb. Like I said, this is no ultra luxurious truck. Don't get it twisted. But it has enough to make me, someone who is very picky when it comes to a lot of things, content. And, you know, take that for how you guys will. I think, like I said, this channel is called Views from the Heart for a reason, where we give you guys our honest opinion. Would I own this truck? Yes. Would I buy it brand new? No. Probably a couple years older. Save some cash, because I just personally believe that you should never buy brand new unless you just have bands like that. But you know, if you're, you know, middle class, hardworking American or anywhere, always buy a couple years older, and you never want to buy a brand new first time remodeled or new model edition of any vehicle. You want to wait a couple years. Never want to buy the first year of a new model, redesign or not, same engine or not. There's a lot of possibilities for engines and electronic issues that can crop up. But you know, with that said, let's take this bad boy for a spin and see what this 5.7 liter Hemi V8 is cracking, and see if this truck happens to drive just as good as that F-150 or even better. And let's see where else that extra $10,000 is going besides just the interior.
Let's see what y'all got cracking on the driving, because I'm so far impressed with y'all. But you know, everybody gotta go through their courses. F-150 did it, Jeep did it.
Now it's your time, Dodge.
You feel me?
Another one.
Let's see what y'all got going on underneath this hood.
Let's get it cracking. So what's it like driving 2009 Dodge Ram 1500 Laramie?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. I've had a lot of trucks, but for some strange reason, I feel like I'm sitting a little higher in this truck.
It does. I don't know. I think it's the rims. This does have some pretty nice rims on it. They do look a little bit bigger. They're definitely not stock, that's for sure.
No, you're not.
But but let's see what this little 390 horsepower is all about.
Oh no, it's in there.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh no, it's in there. It's definitely in there. It's definitely in there.
I was just a little taste speed. That was just a little bit. It definitely I don't know. I hate 5-speed transmissions, but it definitely seems like it's putting it in work. You know, it's definitely doing what it's supposed to do. Let's see the traffic here a little bit. All right, see what it's like a little bit. Now, initial jet off, it's really good. Yeah. Transmission shifts. That's when downshifts for you to get that little quick get up. It's good. Upshifts, needs more Dodge, needs more. But honestly though, it does feel good. Like I feel a nice sense of, I feel safe.
Oh yeah.
I feel safe in here. Like anything that hits into me, sans, you know, obviously like a big rig.
Oh, I don't know about that big rig.
I said sans big rig.
Oh.
But any normal civilian vehicle.
Y'all gonna get more damage than y'all than us.
And you know, I think that is something that a lot. What is this? All right, we just have stupidity going on today. I see.
I swear, you know what? You know.
Every time we don't have the GoPro.
No, I'm not gonna say no more. It's gonna start pissing me off.
But for those of you who may not have watched our video yesterday, please go watch that if you haven't. Something happened.
Don't say something happened and then look at me. Something happened and look at the camera.
Something happened due to someone's negligence, possible negligence, and I'll give someone the benefit of the doubt. But I wasn't the one that put it on top. Someone did.
You taking that? You know what? We're gonna talk about that another time because we gotta get on GoPro's ass for that. Not Max.
Okay. But anyway, yeah. Like I said, we're in notorious Inglewood, west side, best side. Notorious, about to cross Imperial Highway on Prairie right now. And as some of you may know, this road is awful. Now, in terms of the riding quality, what are you thinking? What are you thinking?
Oh no, it's definitely better than the F-150. I'll give it that. I don't know, steering wise.
At least comfortability, better than F-150.
Yeah.
The suspension, how do you think it's feeling from the passenger compared to F-150? Like how the truck absorbs these.
I mean, to be honest, probably start driving more only because I like the F-150 suspension. It wasn't as bad. I didn't feel like
I think right off the bat, I think the F-150 suspension is. I would go as far as is a little bit better than this so far from what we're experiencing. But I feel like that since I'm in seats that doesn't make me feel like as if I am, you know, 60 years my age. I think it feels. I think it makes up for that in more ways than one. Like again, I'm gonna reiterate. The interior is something you touch, see, feel, and experience every single time you drive and go inside the vehicle. I think that is absolutely crucial and important part of a driving experience for any vehicle that you're in. There should be nothing, you should not skip out on the interior. I don't care what sort of engine is in there or anything like that. You should not and do not skimp out on your interior. It's really just that simple. I don't see why American cars have been so fascinated with the idea of putting an extremely large engine in a vehicle where what you're sitting in and experiencing every day is comparable to a jail cell. I mean, you know, horsepower is nice and all, but let's be real. No matter how much horsepower you have, you're not going to experience it every day. See this little get off right here? So it does have some decent get up to it, but you know, obviously this is a 5,000 plus vehicle.
5,368 to be exact.
So we got 3 people in here. That's in the neighborhood of another 400 to 500 pounds. So we're close to 6,000 pounds just hauling right now. That's a lot of weight, people, and that means that, quite frankly, this V8 does not feel underpowered.
No, it doesn't. Like I said, as soon as you did that first get off, you can feel all that power in the acceleration. The only thing
is the transmission. That's the only thing honestly holding this vehicle back. And like I said, for your quick initial, you know, if you're rolling initial downshift, it's good. But in terms of upshifting, I would be eager to see what the sort of, I feel like this is the same transmission I was in the SRT8. Chrysler 300. Remember that was a 5-speed too, which was embarrassing.
How much horsepower was that?
470 horsepower. Remember that was a 6.4 V8 Hemi. This is a 5.7. So this is, I believe, what would commonly be found in your RTs.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So, you know, like I said, the truck does ride very well. Don't get me wrong, but you know, I feel like Ford at least in terms of for this specific model. And yes, the Ford is, you know, a few years younger, or more recent rather, than this specific 2009, but this only has 69,000 miles in it as well. This is a really clean spec vehicle for going on almost a decade.
Yeah.
I mean, not
Almost,
yeah.
it is. To be honest, 2009. Oh no, it is. You're right. Wow.
But okay, with traffic people, my apologies. Sometimes you gotta roll with the punches and people sometimes, and they're, you know, outright stupidity. If they just think and see that they see a big truck and they don't know how to act.
Yeah.
And this is a big truck, don't get me wrong. But after driving 2 trucks back to back, I understand and appreciate more of what people see and feel when it comes to these sort of trucks. Ride height, it's no luxury sedan in terms of absorbing road imperfections, but it does handle it better than obviously a sports coupe. It's, you know. Sorry, it's kind of hard, difficult sometimes to deal with people in this stupidity and talk at the same time. You know, we like to be safe out here. So sometimes I get sidetracked by you know, obviously, like I said, dealing with people on the road in LA. There's millions of us here. Stop moving here, please. Love y'all, but stop moving. It'd be highly appreciated. We had enough people here, living here and on the roads every day. It never ceases to amaze me how much traffic there is at all points and hours of the day. I don't think there is literally impossible to drive in LA at any point in time, hour, or day of the week.
Except at like 3 in the morning.
I think the only time there would never not be traffic here is like 3 in the morning on Christmas. I think that's pretty much like the only time where one would not experience heavy traffic in LA at any point, or at least compared to what LA traffic is anyway. There would still be traffic on Christmas at 3 in the morning, don't get me wrong, but it wouldn't be like a regular day, of course.
Good old 5 o'clock rush hour traffic on the 405 Monday evening.
But with that said, I feel like we've covered generally everything we need to about this vehicle. The steering actually has a nice weight to it. I can feel more and dictate and understand and feel more of where the steering wheel is dictating the tires. So that's actually really good. And this is something that I don't recall if I mentioned exactly in the Ford F-150 review we did, but steering feel is very similar to both. So doing something of this class, it'd really be interesting to see what Raptor would be like.
Yeah.
And you know, Dodge, I think you guys need to get on introducing a Raptor competitor. I think it's been long overdue. I think something along the lines of a SRT Hellcat 6.1 liter supercharged Hemi V8 in a truck would be amazing. I don't know if you guys can
Nip over here.
Nipsey, shout out to Nip. But I think it's been long overdue. I think an SRT 6.1 liter Hemi V8 supercharged for a truck would be pretty amazing. You guys need to do it. I'm sure there'd be buyers. You know, Raptors can't be taking everything.
I'm sure there'll be people that want to review them.
Us. You know, I mean, not everyone wants a 3.5 liter EcoBoost V6 in their big brolicky pickup truck. I mean, personally, I haven't driven one yet, so I'm gonna reserve my judgment. But just going off of that alone is a turn off for me personally.
I mean, I drove my mom's EcoBoost F-150. It's not that bad, but again, like you said, it's long overdue for a nice SRT supercharged truck. So
we're looking at you, Dodge, to continue America's hoorah,
please,
with large V8s, because there's just something about it. And you know, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not the biggest V8 fan, but I would for sure take a V8 over a V6 any day.
Oh yeah.
V6. We're not talking about inline sixes now, but a V6 every day. Every day. I don't like V6s. It sounds too wimpy for something like this.
I mean, if you're a wimpy person, it's a perfect car for you.
Okay.
But I mean, if you like,
not that there's anything wrong with being wimpy, but you know, sometimes when you buy something of this nature, you want something that can show and say that, yeah, this is it.
This is my moment. Get out the way. Get out the way. Like, are these people getting out the way for this fire truck? Get out my way.
So with that said, we're on our way back. Again, shout out to Carlux. This vehicle is available to purchase at Carlux. Shout out to my guy Robert in the back. Appreciate you for putting on a cape every time for us. Once again, saving our tails.
Yeah, bro, we got it.
But
no, we're just saying thank you, bro.
Yeah, we're just saying thank you. But you know, with that said, I think we covered everything we need to about this vehicle. Can you think of anything else you'd want to add?
Again, the vehicle is available for purchase at Carlux between Imperial and Lenox, if I'm not mistaken. There's actually 2 lots. So if you ever in Inglewood District or LA District or even Cali alone, and you're in the area, look for a whip, go ahead and drop by, honestly.
Affordable luxury vehicles, available at Carlux.
You don't get no better than that.
It really does. Like I said, you guys see the video, y'all see what we're rolling in. This is a nice spec vehicle.
For a 2009 too. Now, cause we not even gonna bullshit act like everybody got money. Like we all out here balling out of control.
Cause we're not.
Yeah.
We're trying to get there, hopefully.
We trying to help y'all. If y'all looking for 2009, you know, Dodge Ram 1500, boy, let me tell you, this is the perfect vehicle for you. If you're not, you know, just watch the video, keep it pushing. It's that simple. But yeah. Honestly, with that being said, again, shout out and thank you and love
all our viewers.
Please continue to show love, comment, support, like, subscribe, and share. Don't forget to share. I mean, we don't want to stay stagnant in our place.
Like, we've seen good growth in this past month, but we're hungry for more.
Yes.
And those of our faithful viewers, please don't forget to share with your friends, things like that, because that's the only way channels like this grow, from people like you helping us out as we're putting in the work to provide you some sort of entertainment for your day.
Yeah, because YouTube, I don't know if y'all know, YouTube is a new TV.
It is?
That is.
It really is?
It's honestly, nobody's watching TV no more. It's either YouTube or Fire Stick. Nobody's paying for basic cable. And this is just what we have come to as a society. But it's nothing bad. But hey.
So with all that said, I feel like this video is now coming to a close. Thank you guys again so much for watching. We appreciate each and every one of you. And it doesn't matter where we have 50 viewers, 5 viewers, or 50 million viewers. Each and every one of you is important to us, and we're going to carry that tradition all the way with us at the top, and it will always remain with us. So with that said, it's always love. This is Views from the Heart. Thank you guys again so much for joining us, and this video is now out.